The internet didn't just react, it exploded. Two names resurfaced at the exact same moment. Two faces the world never truly forgot. Xiao Zhan Wang Yibo ranked side by side in a global beauty poll, and suddenly everything felt familiar again. The announcement arrived quietly. No dramatic countdown, no loud headlines at first. Yet within minutes, timelines accelerated, fandom spaces ignited, and international discussions reignited as KingChoice officially revealed the top 20 of the 100 most handsome men in the world 2025. Among a list dominated by global K-pop idols, two Chinese stars stood their ground. Xiao Zhan claimed number 17. Wang Yibo secured number 16. The numbers were close. The impact was massive. For many fans, this wasn't just another ranking. It felt like recognition delayed, but never denied. Xiao Zhan, known worldwide for his gentle charisma and emotional depth, represents a kind of beauty that doesn't demand attention. It waits, and then it lingers. Wang Yibo, on the other hand, enters like a quiet storm. Sharp presence, controlled confidence, a gaze that commands without raising its voice. Together, their appearance in the top 20 sent a clear signal. Global standards are changing, and Entertainment is no longer watching from the sidelines. And just as the fandoms began celebrating, another realization followed. This wasn't nostalgia. This was momentum. Let's talk about Xiao Zhan, ranked number 17, but standing far above numbers. For years, Xiao Zhan has embodied a rare balance: softness and resilience, elegance and emotional strength. His rise was never explosive. It was steady, quiet, unstoppable. International fans didn't vote for him because of hype. They voted because of connection. His eyes tell stories before words appear. His presence feels sincere, not constructed. In a global poll where visuals are often reduced to sharp angles and bold impressions, Xiao Zhan represents something deeper. Beauty that feels safe, familiar, and emotionally resonant. That is why his name continues to surface in international spaces. Why new fans keep discovering him long after the Untamed ended. Why his ranking feels less like a surprise and more like a reminder. A reminder that gentle charisma travels far. And while fans were still celebrating Xiao Zhan's placement, attention quickly shifted upward, because one rank above him stood a name that never escapes conversation. Wang Yibo, ranked number 16, just one step above, yet carrying an entirely different gravitational pull. If Xiao Zhan is the calm tide that draws you in slowly, Wang Yibo is the sudden shift in air pressure before storm. You feel him before you fully see him. His presence in the ranking didn't shock the fandom, it validated it. Because Wang Yibo has never relied on loud self-promotion. He speaks through movement, through stillness, through the precision of his choices. Actor, singer, dancer, racer, fashion muse. The world keeps adding titles, yet none of them fully define him. What defines Wang Yibo is control, the kind that doesn't ask for attention, but inevitably commands it. The official graphic released alongside the KingChoice announcement was deceptively simple. White outfit, clean background, minimal styling. And yet, within hours, it became a focal point of global discussion. Why? Because restraint is rare, and when paired with confidence, it becomes irresistible. International fans responded instantly. Thousands of views, layered reactions in different languages, and one shared sentiment repeated again and again. This is Wang Yibo, not a concept, not a trend, an identity. In a world saturated with exaggerated visuals, Wang Yibo's appeal lies in what he doesn't show. And that is precisely why his ranking resonates far beyond the number. But this moment was never meant to be viewed in isolation. Because the real story emerges when two forces stand side by side. Now look at the list again, slowly. Names that have dominated global pop culture for years. K-pop icons with massive international machines behind them. Visual standards shaped by synchronized stages, global tours, and viral campaigns. And there, firmly placed among them, stand two Chinese stars. Not as outsiders, not as token inclusions, but as undeniable presences. This is where the narrative shifts. Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo's rankings are not accidents of popularity. They are reflections of a larger transformation. The global audience is expanding its definition of influence, beauty, and charisma. Cpop and C-drama are no longer emerging waves. They are currents shaping the ocean itself. And perhaps what makes this moment even more compelling is history. 6 years ago, the Untamed connected these two names in a way that changed both of their careers forever. The world watched them grow, together and then apart. Different paths, different images, different artistic languages. Yet time has a way of revealing truths. Despite separate journeys, their names continue to surface in the same conversations, the same rankings, the same global spaces, not because they are compared, but because they coexist at the same level. This is not rivalry. This is resonance, a quiet confirmation that the influence they built was never temporary. And so, when the internet erupted, it wasn't fueled by shock. It was fueled by recognition. Recognition that beauty, in its most lasting form, is not manufactured overnight. Recognition that influence cannot be sustained without authenticity. Recognition that global fandoms don't just follow faces, they follow stories. Behind number 17 and number 16 are years of discipline, of silence when noise was easier, of endurance when attention shifted elsewhere. These rankings will change next year. Numbers always do. But what lingers is the emotional footprint. The way Xiao Zhan represents comfort, sincerity, and emotional safety to fans across borders. The way Wang Yibo embodies modern confidence, sharp, contained, and uncompromising. Together, they represent a generation of Chinese artists who no longer wait to be acknowledged. They're already here. So the real question isn't who ranked higher. It's how this moment signals what comes next. Because if the world is finally paying attention, then this is not a peak. It's a continuation. And somewhere beyond these numbers, a new chapter is already forming. Quietly, steadily, and undeniably.